I'm finally coming on here to do a YouTube video. I wanted to talk about what I've used so far for 2022. Wanted to do a Hobonichi unboxing order, and then I also wanted to talk about my plans for 2023, which are nothing very different, but yeah, so I wanted to do this video to show you guys where I've been so far. In my last YouTube video, I think I was setting up my cousin with you guys, and then I perfectly expected myself to move out of the planner and try something else like I do every 3 months. But this system has been working so well for me that I have been in here since mid-April, and I have no intentions of moving out of the system. So I want to show you guys, I want to do quick flips of my planners and talk to you guys about why the system has worked out so well. I do have A5 rings and personal rings. They're set up, they're there, but I've put them away. A5 rings I still use sometimes to put down information or just put down reference information throughout the year, so that binder is still around, but I put away my personal medium Campania. I am not using it at all, and I'm not using any other planners apart from these two on a daily basis. So first of all, let's just quickly get this one out of the way. So this is a black Apoca in the Slim Punto. I recently bought this cover from a friend on Instagram, and I used to own a black Apoca before. It was equally as textured. It's beautiful, but I sold that one and I've regretted since. I guess every now and then you do make mistakes like that. I don't like to hold on to planners that I don't use, but then after I sell them, if they were like planners that I used to love, I do sometimes regret selling them. So I was very happy to buy this one from my friend, and I have my weeks in here. So basically I fell out of the weeks somewhere mid-year, stopped using it because I was using my Hobonichi cousin so much. I didn't want to duplicate information, and I didn't need an everyday carry in those days. So I was not using my weeks at all. So meanwhile, I just decided to get like a cut down Stalogy in the week size. And let me just quickly show you guys how that one looks like. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so I got a cut down Stalogy in the week size, and I thought about setting this up just to have a notebook with me on the go and use it in my black Apoca or my Slim Punto on the purple croc, which I've shown before. So I set this up. I just put let me just do a quick flip. So I just decorated the front to have like a dashboard, sticky notes, year at a glance, and some calendar tip-ins, so that I can use this on the go. And I don't need anything more than these calendars, usually just to mark dates. And then I just wanted to like do some note taking. I used this for a couple of days, and then because it was a Stalogy, it did not have Tomoe River paper, and it does not have obviously a layout. I kind of fell out of love with it, so I wasn't using this as well. And when I got this cover, I just wanted to use it so badly. I put my weeks back in, and then I kind of set it up the way I would want to use it on a daily basis, and tried finding a purpose for it until I found a purpose for it. So it was very confusing, but I'm so glad that it turned out how it's turned out, and I just wanted to do a quick flip with you guys. In here, I just have like a bunch of stickers that I want to use. I'm no longer hoarding stickers. I just want to use all of them. And then I put my favorite things up front, dashboard, sticky notes. And then I have this calendar tip-in to mark dates down. And then I use this spread as a year at a glance. So I just mark important dates, and then I know where that event falls where during the year. Some more dashboards, month on 2 pages. I'm not maintaining as such. I just do take down any important dates that come up, but this is probably the first time ever that I have not filled out my month on 2 pages. It's usually my favorite planner spread, but I just want to maintain the calendar in my Hobonichi cousin and not worry too much about other calendars. So that's what I've done. More dashboards, and then this is what I started the year with. So I was really heavily planning in this planner. Initially, I would just schedule everything on the right. I would put down task lists and pre-plan or post-plan on sticky notes. If I would run out of space, I'd just use sticky notes to, you know, take down information, maybe note something. And yeah, so I was very much happily using this. I was stickering, scheduling, and then somewhere mid-April, I started using my cousin. So I started using this planner less. So the layouts tend to get emptier and emptier every week. And then I completely stopped using it, but then I kind of did some back planning and I filled out some pages when I picked it up again because I was missing the weeks. So these are what my spreads look like. And then when I received this cover, I started planning in here again in August. So this is what my filled out weeks look like. So I had agenda or important tasks and then some notes, and then I was scheduling everything on the left. And I was basically planning to launch my sticker shop or accessory shop, planner accessory shop called Mod Mindset. I leave a link down in the description. So I just, these stickers are from my shop. These sticky notes are from my shop. I just am so happy to have, you know, finally done it, release my own version of stickers. So this is this week. I'm still planning in here. I scheduled a few things. I put down important information, and I've got some weeks pre-decorated so that I can just use them. And this has also been a planner where I've tested my stickers a lot. So that, and then in the last couple of weeks, I was just testing out some layouts. So that's why I've got like this filled out. The notes pages, I initially was just putting down important information and then just putting dates and then like writing to-dos and taking down notes. The back pages have been very random, so I just write down anything I would want to in here. Sometimes I'd journal, sometimes I'd meal plan, sometimes I'd put down grocery list. Majority of the pages are empty or half filled out. But then I started like properly planning after I pasted down these dashboards. I was doing dailies in here. Then I tested some stickers out, and then finally I was back in the groove of putting down important information. For example, this is like some work schedule that I have going on, and then I've been doing dailies in here because I have this planner on me all the time. What I do is that I take down notes in the back and any to-dos that come to mind, and then I schedule events in my weekly section. And then finally, by the end of the day, when I'm ready to tick off stuff in my main planner, I open this up and then I kind of use this as a reference when I'm planning for the day or the next day or whatever time. So this have been very handy. I take this with me everywhere, especially because I absolutely love the leather as well. So I always want to have this in my hand. And yeah, so very happy with this. And I do intend to keep using the weeks in this cover for 2023. And now to get into my main planner. My main daily planner has been this Hobonichi Cousin. I've kind of made it in a way that it's my all-in-one planner, and I'm gonna be archiving it. I've been using it since mid-April. I've mentioned that a gazillion times. So when you open it up, I keep changing the front. I change out the stickers, dashboards, things that I have over here. I have stickers in here. I have some note paper over here so that I can take down extra notes and just move those notes from day to day as I need them. The pockets haven't changed much, but I just keep putting down, putting stickers that I use in these pockets. These stickers are from my shop, so I just put them up front because I've been using them a lot. And then everything else is the same. A dashboard, sorry. And then my sticky notes, collages. This is a tip-in that I use to mark dates and keep track of dates. And then my month on 2 pages that I was initially using a lot, and then I fell off the bandwagon, and then when I picked up the cousin again, I sort of started using it again. This is all like back planned and stuff. So this is this month, and I am using it, but I'm not like filling it out like I usually fill out my month on 2 pages. But I do intend to use this section of the planner. So right after that, I have like this trigger list dashboard, which you guys had seen when I was setting up this planner. I have this tip-in, which is a month on 1 page with a list, and I do my pre-planning for the month on here. I still have to do pre-planning for September. Oh, I actually did September. I just have to put down the stickers for these months because I mark stickers, important dates with those stickers, and then I have to pre-plan for October. And then you get into the weekly section. I haven't been maintaining my weekly section. Initially, I just was scheduling stuff, and then when I picked up my cousin as a proper main daily planner in April, I used this section more effectively as a brain dump. So what I do is that in the beginning of the week or the beginning of the day, I would sit down with this planner, and then I would just do a brain dump in that column or throughout the week, and then I would use that as a reference list when I would be planning for the day or pre-planning for the next day. So this is what my brain dump pages look like, and I would not regard, I would kind of disregard the timings. I would just like brain dump and then put a line between each planning element. And then because I was planning on a daily basis, I kind of stopped using this as a brain dump. I was just doing brain dumps wherever. This is one of the weekly kits in my shop, and then I use these spreads to test out the stickers as well. This is another one. And then this is the dashboard before we get into the dailies. Just did a collage of stickers that I love. I did my goals. And then initially when I started using this planner earlier this year, it was sort of my faith journal. So all of these pages are faith journaling pages. And I was like doing mind mapping every day as well. So I'm just gonna quickly flip through these pages so that I can get into the daily planning pages. So I had not used this planner at all for 2 months before April. So when I picked it up in April, I had 2 months worth of pages unused, and I turned them into reference list pages and important notes pages. So I have an index, I put a dashboard over here, more dashboards, some of my favorite dashboards from Salty 22, and this is from my Minimal Planner Co. And then I have more tip-ins. This one I use to track my hourlies for work, and then this one is my little one's school schedule. So I love having these calendars on me because I use them so much. More dashboards. I did add a tracker, which I tried using initially in this year, but then I stopped. So I haven't used it in August or September at all. So this is like sort of my list section where I just put down running lists for the entire year. You can say I have a reference list, personal notes, order tracker, to buy list, home, someday maybe. And if I would run out of space, I just use sticky notes and just put them down on the pages. I have a wish list, watch list, projects, baby notes. We just had a baby recently. Books that I want to read, my own planning triggers, things that, notes for myself. And then I would have monthly based lists as well. For example, a monthly task list, and then lists, or basically a page dedicated to my finances. So this was for May. I would have a work list and a money list. So I did that each month. So a master task list, a work list, and then finances. So I am still planning for September, and then this is October that I'm going to be getting into next month, and I have those till December. Then I just had a couple of more, let's say, notes pages. So I just took down more lists, like planner cover options. I started planning for 2023, so I have those kind of lists. I have some meal I am really bad at meal planning, so I was trying to like get on top of that weight loss, which I did not work on into. And then I also wanted a list for my printables, which is why I started this list, but I haven't filled it out yet. Yeah, so this is where I actually started planning. One second, let me get to the 15th. These are all just random notes pages. So this is where I actually started planning, and initially I was just trying out different layouts to see what would work for me. So over here, I would have a schedule, a running task list, and some journaling or notes at the bottom. And I just kept doing it every day till the time I actually got a hang of a layout that I really liked. So some days, if I would not fill out the page, I'd leave that page empty and I would come back and do a brain dump on it or just take notes, and I would date that page accordingly. On the overview pages, I would have a this month and a next month list, and I would put down sticky notes for anything that I would need to buy during that month or any pending tasks for last month. I would have a sticky note which would mention all of the plans I have put down on my pre-planning calendars from these tip-ins. So that would go on the overview section. So this is my entire month for May. Nearly all of the pages are filled out, and I was just really enjoying the paper size, the paper quality, filling out the pages, using it as therapy every day. This is June. I was still kind of testing out more layouts, so you guys can see that the layouts are different every day, but then eventually you'll start seeing a similar layout every day. So I kind of settled on a today section for the scheduled section, and then important, which would be my task list, and then a note section at the bottom. And then I also, to plan more effectively, I'd have like a floating sticky note with pending tasks. So this would be the pending task for the month, something that I would carry forward from last month, and all of that. So once I did get the hang get a hang on my planning sense with the cousin, I started indulging myself into decorating my pages and stickering them up, because I kind of found my flow. So this was the overview for July. I have a this month and next month list. I had to buy a few things from IKEA, so I have like a to buy list for that, and then some shop related notes. So, and these, you can see that these are tip-ins. I also had like what I would call a floating weekly. So I would meal plan on this. I received these this notepad from Muse Lab in one of the bundles that I bought from her shop, and it had a weekly. So in order to use it, I wanted to like just tip it in on every Sunday, and then I would meal plan on the weekdays, and then I would also like do a grocery list or something. So this really proved to be helpful, which is something that I want to carry on for the remaining of the year and maybe next year as well. So every Sunday I would have I would have this washi down on every Sunday. So this is when I started ordering stickers and started making stickers for myself, so you guys can see probably new stickers added. This is from the Unhappy Planner. This is from Muse Lab, and then I have some High Paper Cloud stickers. I have a bunch of sticky notes over here because I had lots of different kind of tasks that I wanted to get to, and then as usual I would have this month and a next month list on the overview page. So this was August, and I started decorating the pages more with stickers. And I kind of like used a black marker to just highlight some events. This is where I started testing out my own stickers for daily pages. So I kind of launched somewhere around 10th September, but before that I had to test out the stickers. So you guys will see a few spreads related to those. Yeah. So date covers from my shop as well, but I was planning on a daily basis over here. So this is September, this is this month. And I just really liked the pen and paper and the flow of planning that I have going on in here. I barely planned in September, but I picked up my planner again on the 12th, and I started doing like daily reels on Instagram. So I decorated this page and I planned it out on camera and tried keeping up with it the entire week. This washi tape is from High Paper Clouds. These stickers are from my shop. And this washi is also from High Paper Clouds. These journaling stickers over here on this spread is from High Paper Clouds. I got her August cloud box. And this is where I kind of figured out a layout which I really like looking at the end of the day and filling out. So I would just draw some lines. Sometimes I would draw it with a ruler. Sometimes I would just like freehand it, and I would put like the schedule on the left, a task list, and notes at the bottom. So, and I would decorate the top or wherever I could just put down a few stickers. So I've stuck to this layout till today, and I have kind of pre-planned and pre-decorated coming days. I always have a calendar card so that I can keep track of dates on me when I am planning on a daily basis. I have another card which is holding a sticky note with pending tasks. I have a meal planner sticky note, and then these are other pending tasks from previous months that I have to get to. So yeah, and I am looking forward to finishing up this year in this planner, and I can't wait to have this entirely filled out. At the back, the few pages that I have, I was just brainstorming some 2023 planner ideas, like this one. This is one that I did earlier this year at the start of the year. So these empty pages, I had a few extra dashboards that I had printed out, so I pasted them over here. And so at the back, I wanted some more extra pages. I knew that this was not going to be an issue in 2023 because I was going to get a supplementary notebook in addition to the cousin for daily planning. But this year I needed some more extra pages where I could take down notes or test some other things, like more stickers, new designs, all of that stuff. I had a day free lying around, and so I took out the extra pages. They were still bound by the thread, so I just used packing tape and then tipped it in at the back. They're not a lot, they're just like barely 50, and they easily just stay at the back. They're taped in. So I really like that. And then over here I just have like a bunch of stickers that I'm using. There are a mix of stickers from my shop, High Paper Clouds, and other favorite shops that I use, like Muse Lab and stuff. So yeah, this is my planner for 2022. I'm so happy that I actually stuck with the system that was working out, and I'm so excited to try out 2023 planners. I will be including an unboxing video in this same video, so you guys can look out for that. And then we're going to talk about 2023 plans. Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well. So I wanted to do an unboxing of my Hobonichi order that I just received. I've just cut the tape, I haven't opened it yet, so let's do that together. The order itself is not that big, but I knew what exactly I wanted for 2023, and I wanted to do it on camera and finally do a YouTube video because it's been a while. So this is, you guys might have seen a gazillion of these. This is the pouch that comes with your order this time around. My little one is sitting right next to me, so please excuse the extra background noise. So let me just pull out everything that I've received. So I got 2 pens, and this is my order. I got Mega Weeks in the red version, red sneaker weeks. I knew that I wanted to use the weeks again. I always do get one every year since 2018. Whether I use it for the entire year or not, I get one. So it's pretty much the same as all the Mega, and since I've started to use the Mega Weeks in the sneaker version, I have not been able to use any other kinds of weeks. So this is the one that I prefer. I prefer the sneaker one. I prefer the Mega one, even though I don't use the back pages. I will probably show this in more detail, but this year, while using the Mega version, I still have these many pages left at the back. Which I'm using these days, to be honest, but more on that later. So yeah, that's the first thing I got. And I do like the red color, but I'm not too concerned with the color of the cover. Wait a second, it does come with a pocket. Yes, it does. So I'm not too concerned about the color of the cover because I always tuck in the front and the back in my Hobonichi Slim Punto. And this time around for this year, for half of this year and next year, I have been in this beautiful black Apoca Slim Punto that I got from a friend. I loved her Hobonichi Weeks. I used to have one of these before, extremely textured one, but I sold it and I was able to grab one for her. Okay, so the second thing that I got was the cousin in the English version. So we are going to open this up, and I'm sure you've seen this planner on so many other YouTube channels, but hey, join me on my excitement. So this is the English version. So excited. Oh my gosh, everything's in English. Wow. This is nice. I am so excited for this. And I can't wait to set this up with you guys on camera because I'm gonna be recording snippets of me setting up the entire planner, and then I'm just gonna put it together and put it on YouTube probably. Something like I did with my standard Stylogy setup a while ago. So this is the next planner that I got. I'll be using this as a main daily planner, and more on that in the video that I'm going to be making. So I was actually very much looking forward to the testing of the new Tomoe River paper that is going to be coming out for 2024. Oh yes, thank God it actually feels the same. It feels the same because, okay, let's do a little Tomoe River paper rant. So I have ordered other Tomoe River paper planners. The paper seems to be always different in different planners. It's so strange. I've ordered Tomoe River paper notebooks. I've ordered planners, for example, the Annie and Plans and Orostel planner. This is a Tomoe River paper planner, but the Tomoe River paper in here is different. They said that it's a coated version of the Tomoe River paper. I also have the Wonderland planner, and that's different as well. It feels different. It seems to be coated. So this is a different kind of Tomoe River paper, which is coated. And I am actually in love with the Hobonichi version of the Tomoe River paper, which is not coated and it's extremely thin. And when you write on it, there's lots of ghosting and I don't know what the word is for embossing, but it sort of like marks the paper in a way that I absolutely love. Like, for example, let me show you guys what I mean. Like this, like, you know. So I absolutely love this paper, and I'm so happy to finally feel the test Tomoe River paper and know that it's actually very similar to the original one and not like the coated ones, because I love those planners and I think that I would be able to plan in those very efficiently. For example, this planner, but because of the paper, I'm always drawn towards the Hobonichi cousin more, and the Hobonichi Tomoe River paper. So if that makes sense. I'm going to be testing that out more in detail. I actually want to do a video on Tomoe River paper. Maybe I'll do that, the comparison. And I also got the notebook, the grid notebook, because I want a supplementary notebook in addition to my cousin, because the cousin is the only one that I'm planning to use as a daily planner, and I had basically not used it for 2 months and put in all my reference lists in the planner itself because I had 2 months worth of pages. Sorry for the background, it's my little one. So anyway, so I had lots of empty pages and I decided to just make the list within this planner. But this year around, I won't be having extra pages, so I needed a supplemental notebook. I got this. I might or might not use it. I might just get a thinner notebook, a Tomorrow River paper notebook, and put it in with the Punto with my Hobonichi cousin. So this is a 50-50, but I have noticed that it does fit with an unchunky cousin in the Punto, but I'm gonna have to test that out. Let's just quickly put both notebooks in and see how they feel like and if it closes. So I've got my cousin right here that I've been using since April, and I'm sorry, this is very messy because I just received the order and I quickly want to unbox it with you guys, and this is just unplanned, whatever I'm doing right now. So that's my notebook and that's my cousin, and I won't be surprised if they don't actually fit together, but let's see. Oh wow, they fit really nicely. I had to take some things out from the pockets, and I'm assuming they won't fit once I start chunking them up, and it won't close. But wow, this is like a complete chunky, nice planner, an all-in-one. Wow, I'm so happy that this actually fit seamlessly. So my cousin and my notebook. And about the cover, I don't like the cover-on-cover plastic covers on my notebooks. They just bulk up the planner. They feel plasticky, and I don't like that. So I might just put sticker paper on here and print something nice or make a dashboard, or I might just leave them as is for now, or at least in the beginning, and when I feel creative, I'll just cover them up. And I'm planning to use a lot of stickers, so my planner is going to chunk up. But until I can use both of these notebooks in this planner, I'll use it, and maybe then I'll get a custom made, like a A5 wide cover for both my notebooks, because I don't mind it being bulky, because this all-in-one system is just super awesome for me. So that's all for my cousin. This is what my current cousin looks like. In the back, I've got like, sorry. In the back, I've just got extra pages tipped in, which I'll talk about more when I'm doing a flip of my current cousin on YouTube. So thank you guys for joining me on this one. So I hope you guys like this video. If you have any suggestions for more videos, please leave them down below, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.